The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's get it, bro. Let's get it.
A first down throw for Prescott. Wilson's got it complete.
Oh.
That's
No
a run
way.
to work. He's at the 30. 10.
Right, that's how we starting.
Touchdown.
Okay. That's tough.
A big play there.
That's tough.
His
man.
9th touchdown of the season. And the
Get the
Cowboys
stream up.
have taken
First
the
play.
early lead.
Hate to fucking see it, man.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These
gonna act
people,
like
they
that shit
haven't
ain't
even
even
filed in
happen,
yet
man.
from the tailgate lots.
Everyone
We
talks
act like that
about
ain't even
starting
happen,
out
man.
fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive
Fuck.
type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week
score real
scheming,
quick. We
all
act like
week
it's
preparing,
0-0.
and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Extra point by McCann, up and
That
good,
ain't happening
and
again.
it's now a 7-0 game. McCann's got it teed up. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
King is motherfucker. King is back, man. King is back. Let's go. King is back, Genji.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry.
Let's go,
and
baby.
he'll push his way
He
forward
feel a
to
little
about
faster.
the
Hold
32.
on. That rehab got him right.
On the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That rehab got him right.
For the Cowboys, they
99
were very
points is
strong last
crazy,
week
bro.
in a win over Carolina.
Why the fuck I just 90, bro? And that's on a real nigga, bro. That ought to be a fucking shame, bro.
But we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this
There's no
week.
way
And
you
he'll
put
get
up
it
90
out
on a
near
real
the
nigga.
40 to the 39.
That's a nice run right there,
Fucks,
able
bro.
to get to the outside,
Hey, man,
and
you
so
gotta
many
go,
times
man.
defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now left side on the swing pass. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he takes this up right
We
near
gotta
the
hold them blocks a
45-yard
little
line.
better.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Play action, it's Tannehill. Got an open man, that's David Njoku, the tight end. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Hey, man, boy, Derrick Henry a problem, man.
David Njoku.
You gotta commit to him.
Touchdown on the air.
You gotta commit some bodies to him, man.
Extra point away from tying this thing up. On for the point after is Randy
That's
Bullock.
why he's so dangerous. You don't bring them niggas out in the box. I'm running that motherfucker.
It's up and
Running that
good. So these
motherfucker.
teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter. And
Like I
we're
said,
tied
go down, score
7-7.
real quick. Pretend like that shit ain't even happen, man. It's back 0-0 in
Each
this
team.
bitch. But where my nigga Sean at, bro?
7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Text my nigga Sean, tell him get up in here, man. Get your ass up in here.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
We're going to try to catch him off guard.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Baseline that. We're going to come take this. They're going to come take this little running back route he about to throw.
The shotgun, it's Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
We got to cut that out right now.
Run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
Hit him. There we go.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Oh, he's going
up
top for Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Like, come on, bro. There's no way they ain't making him pay for that, bro.
Third down.
There's no way you get away with throwing that.
Defense honest with a guy with that type of speed.
Ridiculous.
You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left.
Good tackle. That's no first. No first. Inches.
He's going to be a foot so short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That's a good tackle. He's finna come out and run fullback dog. And I'm about to try to shoot that shit. Yep. I knew it. I tried to shoot that.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Good hit.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott.
Him tripping over him is crazy, bro. He was on that. Niggas got bailed out, bro.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit.
He was on that weak ass shit.
They're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about
tackle for
one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On 1st down.
I need that ball. I need that. I need that ball out of there.
Pick up on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down at 5. Prescott.
Good.
He's got a man wide open, complete.
Whoa,
and he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass.
This is where it's hardest to score at, though, down here.
He's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just
feel
laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2 minutes.
Oh, and they really ain't, though. It's really the easiest. It's really the easiest, bro. Don't play.
Ronald Jones. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
McCann's got it teed up. This taken in at the goal line.
Okay,
get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. But when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
On 2nd and inches, Tannehill.
What? I still know he's running a fucking mid blitz.
14-7 our score.
Oh, he got that out. Thank you. Let's go. Okay.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. To throw is Tannehill. He's got a man complete.
Let's go, baby.
All the way down to the 24-yard
money, Ryan.
It's a big play there for Tennessee.
Well, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's Tannehill. Here's a diving catch right side. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Cameron Batson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 5-3 their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple of things working against them, and number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Prescott on play action. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
What's good? What's good, Sean? Gotta lock you in, man. Shit, when you running again? Yeah, I know my mom sent me those too.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon.
No,
it looks like they're going to utilize him in the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. That ball complete to Isabella. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Full start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's got some space here. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans.
Hey, I like people who blitz on me, man.
3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
Shit down there for the touchdown.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more more zone coverage. Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott.
I need that.
Good coverage there, force the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Fuck out that man.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right.
I'm not gonna lie, he had a wide open.
Able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well.
Bro, he did not see that.
He was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Because he had a tutty for sure.
They'll run on 1st down.
Get in there.
It's Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On play action, Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Prescott being chased out left.
Let's go.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Let's go, man.
Picked off at the 11. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback.
That was gone.
He expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 1st down and much more for Henry.
Too fast.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Should be the MVP front
so
runner.
The big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Get that out. He
just throws this one away.
I'm not
Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Oh my God.
Incomplete there. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
They set up the screen for Henry.
And
they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And Bullock will put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. Gonna look deep for Wilson. That's caught at the 25. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. McCann's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Tannehill. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 90 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or two at most.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. They'll try the right side with Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And it's a Titans touchdown. David Njoku, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On second down, it's Jones. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description, because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking to throw, Prescott. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kevin Farley.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. To throw again on second down. Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
125 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it a second down. Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's second and 10.
Tannehill. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Kevin Farley.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Tannehill going to get this forward on the jet sweep.
Open space inside the 10. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. And the lead now with 3 touchdowns in 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Prescott now. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Let's go. Ready? Check left. Hip. Check left. Check 99.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On third down, Henry bulldozes past him. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Under 10. Watch the edge. There you go, Tiger.
They snap it to Tannehill. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Prescott on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control. And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play. The offense has had its moments, too. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
He's checking.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th. And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it? And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh. That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance. Maybe play action? I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet.
and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's got his big tight end here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Play action now. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their route,
under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. On first down, Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry. Gets through, and now an opening. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 84 yards.
And the Titans are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Go! 47. Mike, 56. Mike, 56. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Tannehill going to throw it.
Check down here for Henry.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, Henry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And Bullock will put this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Prescott from the gun. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And this one will be brought back to the 22. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish the season strong.
Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the